Hello, everybody. Welcome to Block Bytes. Today we have a special session for everybody. I'm joined by Vicky Cryptorius, who is a crypto trader and is a MBA in international finance. Vicky and I are going to be talking about the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts. Vicky will present his analysis on the price action. So welcome to the show, Vicky. How are you doing?
Thank you, sir. I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Yes, absolutely fine. Why don't we start with the
Yeah,
go ahead,
yes,
Vicky.
sir. So, this is the Bitcoin chart, as like everyone knows. So, if you look at it, right, I've put it on the weekly chart so that we get a clarity on the higher time frames. I'm expecting it to hit the key resistance here. If you look at it, I've taken three moving averages. The weekly 12 weekly EMA on the daily I've taken 50 day average and the 200-day moving average. Actually, there's something called as a death cross. When this orange line is actually the 50-day moving average, and this green line you see here, no, that is the 200-day moving average.
Right.
When this crossover takes place, that is called the death cross actually. So death cross is very it's very bad in any chart that you take out. So also, if you see here, the crossover seems to be taking place here. The 50-day moving average is going to crossover, come down the long-term 200-day moving average. So basically, it is very bearish for Bitcoin at the moment.
I see.
And I have taken this yellow line. If you see, this is a weekly 12 weekly EMA actually. See, this is basically acting as the key resistance as well as the support for the last 2 years since 2022. If you look at it, this happened in 2022. It got rejected here, and here. 3 times it got rejected here. So this was a key resistance that was to be flipped in 2022. And in 2023 Jan, we had this flip here. If you see here, it's a clear breakout. So it was rejected here. The 12 weekly EMA rejected the price here. The second time rejection, the third time rejection. But in January 2023, we got a clear breakout of the 12 EMA. So this breakout happened, and then we had a rally. And this is the key bear market resistance. If you look at it, the price is struggling to kind of get over here actually. So to actually have a proper bull run, we need Bitcoin price as to flip this key bear market resistance here. The price, if it closes on the weekly above this key bear market, is totally bullish. But so far, we have been getting clear rejections in this area. If you look at even if you look here, it has backtested it, and it has come to the accumulation zone. Here it accumulated, tried to go in, and the 12 weekly EMA was pushing it, and then finally broke out this, January 2023. The problem right now is, apart from the death cross that I discussed earlier, the weekly 12 EMA has also been broken now. If you look at here, see, you can see the bulls were actually defending this particular dotted line, it's around 28K. This was a very important line. Why? Because Sailor MicroStrategy's average purchase price is here. So this Sailor MicroStrategy's average purchase price usually acts as a resistance, because there's a chance that MicroStrategy might, kind of break even at the point by selling the Bitcoins. So this acts as a crucial resistance here. And this, if you look at the 12 weekly EMA was kind of supporting it. The bulls had to defend this 12 weekly EMA. And the way we got this breakout, in January 2023, we got a clear breakdown here. This is a clear breakdown of structure. At the same time, if you look at it, this trend line was acting as a support. See, it was acting as support here, it was acting as support here, it was acting as even this got breakout. So everything broke down literally here. This is totally bearish in structure right now. Right. The only way it can turn bullish is now we have to flip this red dotted line here. Only the price kind of closes above, at least on the daily, that means we are going to be bullish. But I personally don't think we are going to kind of flip this level. So right now, I think we are going to hit the sweet spot here where the death cross is going to happen, as well as the retest of the 12 weekly EMA, that yellow line. You see there now? So once we hit that, the retest is over, and then we bounce majority. We dump back to the accumulation zone here. So this I'm expecting. If you look at past history also, in September, what has usually happened is in September we usually rallied during the first 5 to 10 days or 15 days. We have rallied. We rallied by sense we have did a decent pump, and after that we had a huge dump. This has happened in most September's actually. That is the reason, and this also kind of correlates with the correlates with the price right now.
But this September
Simple
is a
pump,
little different, isn't it? I mean, we are
yeah, this
expecting.
September is this September is a little different in terms of news, but I think still in terms of structure it is remaining the same. Because you look at it here,
Yeah.
if you look at here, if you look at here, this region, this happened in August, and then this big red candle is seen also. This happened in September. This red candle happened in September. Even here, you could see that in September, it made a peak and it retested the 12 EMA, weekly EMA, this yellow line. This happened in exactly September. This retested that. The same thing could happen here. You could retest this actually. Along with it, it is also retesting the death cross. Where the 50 EMA and 200 EMA on the daily is meeting. So this three lines, these three lines converge at this point. So I personally think we'll somewhere hit this region and then dump immediately to the accumulation zone. Now there are two supports that is very important actually. One support is this region, that is the around the 21.3, 22, around the 22K region. Second support is directly into the accumulation zone that is below 20K, probably around 19.5 or even 19K. This is an extreme dump, which I don't know whether it will happen or not, but this is kind of seems to be happening. Why I'm saying this because there is a big drop in spot volume. The entire market is now actually driven by the derivatives, the futures volume.
Looks like
so you can see actually since what basically is happening is they're pushing the price using the derivatives or using the futures and selling their spot holdings. Basically, they're pushing the price using futures and then they're selling their spot Bitcoin or spot Ethereum or whatever token. That's what is happening. That's why the recent pump and dump you can see across. So like I was saying, the derivatives volume on tokens is actually more. What they're actually doing is actually pushing the price using the derivatives volume and then selling their spot holdings. It happened in the case of Cyber, it happened in the case of YGG, even in the case of Bluezel, it started actually. Bluezel, it was very clear because open interest was twice the market cap of the token.
So at the moment, do we have what is the futures market looking like for BTC? Are they expecting price appreciation or no?
Yes, sir. Right now, there are a lot of shorts piled up in this region.
Oh, there are a lot of
shorted this region. Yeah. So many people are shorted this region, speculating the price to go down to at least come down to the 24,000 region, at least to this region.
Right. I see. Okay.
So many shorts built up in here. Since there are so many shorts built up in here, obviously these shorts will be hunted by the market makers. By that I mean price will be moving to this side so that these people those open short positions will either close it at a loss or will get liquidated.
Right.
The only reason why I'm saying price will be moving here because there are a lot of people who are short at this bottom here. You are never supposed to short support basically because you're shorting support. There's a huge chance the price will go up, and once price moves up, you'll be closing in the short positions. Whoever has opened the short positions here, they'll be closing it. When they close the short positions, they have to buy back the asset that they have shorted, they have sold. So it is kind of a cascade of liquidation. So when the price, say for example, moves by say 200 points on Bitcoin, some guy with something like a few positions, short positions will be closed. When they're closing it, they're supposed to buy Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin futures position. So when they buy Bitcoin, this again lead to a increase in price. It's kind of called as a cascade of liquidation. So this is something called as a short squeeze. So once the price even pumps a little bit here, it obviously lead to a short squeeze because a lot of people in short positions will try to exit the market. So that is one of the reasons why I am saying this price will definitely go test this region, because there's a lot of short positions here. They're not going to get away. Right now, there's literally no spot demand. Look at
Right.
finance volume and all. Like this, on the 5 minute time frame, less than one BTC is being traded. It is
Mm.
very low, even for a bear market condition.
Mm-hmm.
Even for a
So,
bear market condition, the spot volume is very low. That's why I'm saying there is no spot demand. The entire price movement right now is being decided by those speculating on the derivatives market.
yeah,
That is on the futures market.
right. So if there is spot demand, then how do you expect the price to?
That's what my personal opinion is, that spot demand will either come in this region. This is the accumulation zone.
Oh,
If you see,
really?
if you see here, the bulls were able to actually defend this region. There are a lot of spot buys in this region,
Mm-hmm.
because this is considered that region. And this was FTX crash. It was a black swan event actually. So the bulls couldn't defend this. There was no spot demand here. That's why it broke through this line actually, broke
Okay.
through this region.
So you are
But somehow spot demand came in here, consolidated for a few times. Maybe whales, kind of accumulated Bitcoin before it took off.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of a deviation below this region, but this is the region where most people are usually accumulate. You
Mm.
see here, this region has been continuously defended for like from say June 22 till the crash in November, the case crash in November.
Mm.
So this region is very important region.
Right, right. It's
So
actually good.
this is where people who are not buying Bitcoin. I told you also earlier that there is no spot demand.
They're waiting for it.
The spot demand will come here.
Okay,
If
interesting.
this is not coming here, then there's really something else that's going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the range basically from 21,300 to say 85, 18,500.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
the range.
yeah. Hmm.
This is a range where there will be accumulation. People are expecting this region. In fact, there is a CME gap in this region.
Hmm.
CME gap is basically the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. There, Bitcoin futures is being traded. It closes on a Friday and opens on Monday.
Right.
So when it goes, but the Bitcoin actual spot market is 24 by 7 also. So
Mm-hmm.
what this difference, where the price closed on say Friday and where it opens on Monday, that gap is called the CME gap actually. So
Okay.
that's the CME gap in the same accumulation zone actually. So people are expecting the price to come to the CME gap. Usually CME gaps get filled.
Okay.
But CME gaps we can kind of discuss later, sir, because that is here actually. CME
That's
gap
fine.
is here. It's a
That's
whole
fine.
different.
So if I have to put everything in a nutshell, you expect the prices to go down from here.
Yes, sir.
And the price range would be anywhere between 21,300 to 18,500 USDT per
Yes,
Bitcoin.
yes, sir.
And this is still it'll
This could act as a support. This 21,305 could also act as a support. So put
oh
two
it
regions where it could go. It could
right,
go to the 21,305 region and kind of jump back and forth between these two
right,
lines,
right. I see.
like it happened here,
Yes.
But personally, if you ask me, personally, I'm expecting the price to somehow trade by September or October.
Interesting, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, but definitely
Vicky,
there'll be a spot demand coming into the market. There's no doubt in that. But the Bitcoin market is decided by the whales usually. So it's up to the whales how they decide where they sell and where they buy back.
right.
So
So
even if say it is approved, I still believe that it will be decided by the Bitcoin whales because they hold a considerable percentage of Bitcoin.
okay, fine.
So since we have discussed this already, Ethereum will also be in line with this chart on this one. As thing now. So
Okay.
I'll go to the Ethereum chart immediately. So this is the Ethereum chart that I've made, sir, actually. So here, instead of trend lines on this thing, I have made something called as a Fibonacci retracement chart.
Okay.
So here also I've used the same moving averages. For example, I've used the same 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average, clubbed it with the 12-week moving average.
Hmm.
So if you see here, this is my take actually. This is what I believe in. What I believe price when it happened to Ethereum's price for the month of September, October, and even till the EIP 4844 upgrade.
Mm.
So if you look at Ethereum, Ethereum seems to be ranging ranging within this price range. Actually. So see here, there are look at it. This seems to be this line also this 2000 region, 2000
Right.
area.
Right.
This seems to be the bear market resistance for Ethereum. So for Ethereum to be truly bullish, you have to be truly bullish on Ethereum. The price has to put this region. It actually did in the month of April. It actually flipped on the weekly. But the problem is it gave a clear deviation. By clear deviation, I mean it went above, trying to attract people, making them believe that it is going to go above, like like what is it? Making them believe that the structure is bullish, only to immediately close down and crash the next week. This is called something as a deviation trading pattern. So this is deviation, but overall, this is trading within the range. It seems to be trading within the range. Why I say this? Because this, if you look at it, this happened in 2022 in the same time, around August. It got rejected here. It got rejected here, and then if you see, it was making a lower high again here. Again, if you see, it was getting rejected here. The reason why I've drawn this Fibonacci lines because you can see the confluence. These Fibonacci lines, you can see the confluence. See, it got rejected at the C, got rejected here. It got rejected. This is called the golden pocket.
Okay.
Got rejected here again, and it came to this something. This is the accumulation zone. So this is what I call the accumulation zone, and this is also an accumulation zone actually. This is kind of a bearish structure. This was the FTX crash. If you look at it, this was the FTX crash. Overall, I think this is the region where there will be a lot of spot demand on Ethereum.
Okay.
So there are two things to notice. We got a rejection here. Similar kind of a rejection also is there, like the month of July this year. Now, I am expecting the Ethereum price is here right now sitting at the golden pocket. This is a very good support region. Now, what I'm expecting is like expected Bitcoin to move to the confluence of the three moving averages here. I'm expecting Ethereum also to move to this. So once it hits this region, like it always happens in September, a small pump, the immediate resistance, and then followed by a bigger dump. I'm expecting the price to reach this accumulation zone. If you look at it, even last year, September, this has happened. The price got rejected here, and it came down to the accumulation zone. I'm expecting a similar candle this year also. Okay. So probably come to the accumulation zone here, and then again accumulate here till there's Ethereum EIP 4844 upgrade is coming. Probably in the month of November or December. The date is not finalized yet. So I'm expecting it to kind of accumulate here and then go to this region. Go to this region like it has done here, get rejected, and then probably come back to this. This is where probably mark the point.
Of course.
Of course, like there's something like some other black swan even comes.
Correct.
It might even go below. But the rest, like nothing happens. This is probably the region. Can be safer to say this region will be defended by the bulls.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. So we are looking at a range bound near term. We are looking at a price or basically like a resistance of 1750 or 60 price. Yes. It can go up to that.
Yes. And this region 1770 to 1800.
17 to 1800 would be the resistance for Ethereum.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Yeah. And then it will fall down.
Probably come to the 1000, say 200 to 1350 region.
Yeah. Okay.
This region. Yeah. Got
it. 1250 to 1400 US dollars.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So let's see what happens, Vicky.